Well, welcome back, everyone. We're joined now. We've got Kelsey, we've got Christine here with us, talking St. Francis Ministries, Buckner, Amarillo. Kind of joining forces here. You've been on to talk about this a little bit, Kelsey.
Yes.
Talking open hearts, open homes. Tell us a little bit about what this event, kind of give us a recap of what this is, because it's right around the corner now, right?
Yes, we're in February, which is crazy.
Yes.
So it's February 24th, and it's going to be at 6 p.m. at our St. Francis office. I know there's some info out there already, but the event is what we call a foster care event where all the local agencies will be there, including Buckner.
Yes.
So that's what Christine's here
Yeah.
to talk about. Partnership is so important in what we do. Literally, we could not do this job without all our child placing agencies, because they have the foster homes. They're who support our foster parents and continue to help develop them and make sure they have the resources they need to be the best foster parents for our kids. So we've kind of talked about how important it is to keep kids in this area, and that's why we want you to come out. If this is in your heart at all, like, please come to this event and learn more. It is the first step. Everyone always asks, what's the first step? The first step is getting more information. And so we'll have multiple agencies there. Like I said, Buckner is just one of them, and it's kind of whoever you feel most comfortable with, and she can kind of tell you a little bit more about what the agencies do.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about that, Christine, who y'all are at Buckner, and like I said, why it's so important to be a part of events like this.
Sure. So Buckner is a faith-based agency. We are able to bring families in and license them to take in foster kiddos and keep them in their community. And that's something that this event is trying to do, is bring kids back home. I think Micah was on last week and shared that there are over 300 kids in this community that are not placed in this community. And so something that this event is aiming to do is bring them back home. And so by attending and getting information from the foster care agencies like Buckner, they are able to be licensed as a foster home, or even be licensed as a respite home if they just want to provide short-term care. They can help bring those kids back home.
Oh, definitely a great mission for sure. And so kind of tell me a little bit about, like I said, what you look for with families, what that process looks like of, maybe it's like I said, of course, there's going to be plenty of information at this event, but just real quick, maybe, they just need to get over that hump of, like, it's a little bit scary. It could be a big commitment. I mean, what would you tell those families who are still kind of on the fence about coming and being a foster family?
I would tell them that the kids need that attachment, that if they're scared of that attachment, that maybe they don't want to have kids in their home that may leave, that's okay. That those kids need those families that are scared, because they need someone that's going to show them that love and that commitment, and just have a family that is willing to love them, even if it's just for a short period of time. So we need families just like that.
No, for sure, and obviously this is so important as you guys keep, bringing it up. It's something that is needed here, especially for kids. On a personal note, on a personal perspective for you guys, how has that been for you guys, being part of this and partnering with them as well, and just being in that process of making something amazing out of this?
Well, like I said, we literally couldn't do it without our child placing agencies. They are the backbone of who support these foster parents. And so for those who are scared, I would say you're not alone. Christine is going to be with you every second of the day. Literally, I think most of them are on call 24/7. There is someone you can always reach out to. If you become a foster parent, you aren't alone, and that's something that we really want to push. And why we're so encouraging of this community to get involved, and why we're working with you guys, is because we want the kids back here where we can support them more, and where we can support everyone. I think it just works out better for everyone. If you're here where the resources are, where we are, and able to provide you that support.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, for sure. So you got this event coming up. It's coming up February 24th. So tell people they're going to come to this. Tell them the when, the where, and just what is this event going to look like when people do show up?
So it's February 24th from 6 to 7 at our St. Francis office in Amarillo. It is, like I said, going to have all of the agencies there. It's kind of like an information fair, I would say, where you're able to go to different agencies, ask them what their specifics are, like what you would get from them as far as support and what that looks like. Like she says, there's different types of homes as far as respite, short-term, long-term, that kind of thing, and they'll explain that more to you. We'll also have guest speakers, and it is going to be a foster parent who has adopted, who's been there in the trenches, and so
Awesome.
you can kind of hear their perspective as well.
Yes, and like I said, it's just really want to get families, even if they're curious. Like I said, it's not you're not making the full-blown
No,
commitment right now.
yes.
Just come, get that information, see if it is a good fit for you. And of course, glad that we have St. Francis Ministries. We have places like Buckner that are really trying to do this. Like I said, trying to keep these kids here close to their home. So I think that's a great mission for sure.
Yes, we all have the same goal. so.
Absolutely.
Exciting.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all for coming and talking to us this
Thanks
morning.
again,
you.
Sheldon.
No, of course.